If you've ever used Google Maps Street View, you definitely know what photospheres are. The little blue dots that show up, and these are user created. Like, it's not done by the Google Maps Street View car, and it's just like a little bubble of that specific area where they were taken. But if you use these photospheres a lot, specifically if you're looking at trails in and around national and state parks, you might have heard of this guy, Greg Jensen. So I didn't think Greg was a real person at first. I assumed he was some kind of Google like Street View AI robot, because he'd post photospheres at locations that were 2,000 miles apart within like 7 days of each other, and he was seemingly everywhere. I just thought it was some kind of like weird Google Maps thing, like Google's testing something out, because the first time I looked him up, there was a guy named Greg Jensen who actually worked at Google. So I assumed he was just like putting his name on some like AI model or something he was testing. But how wrong I was, because while I was looking up, I found this Reddit post with like 7 upvotes. The guy who commented on the Reddit post was like, oh, no wonder this is a Greg Jensen photosphere. He's done like every single national park's photosphere. So I'm like, okay, this guy is real. And wow, he's super real. Greg Jensen is potentially, and I didn't like fact check this or anything, the most prolific unpaid Google Maps contributor like of all time. He has 79,000 photospheres that he has created and uploaded that have been viewed over like 3 million times. And this is just one guy. And like, he hasn't been doing that this long either, because I looked at his Strava and I was like trying to find like an initial date because he had a Strava linked. And he only started this like maybe 5 years ago. But this guy's life is just go to place and create Google Maps photosphere. It's insane. In fact, I actually wrote down one of his like days. Really, this is a month. But so on November 16th, he does like a casual 13-mile hike in Cumberland County, Tennessee, which is around Crossville, Tennessee, which is around nowhere. Then he went to Wichita National Forest in Oklahoma and hated on it. He really didn't like Wichita National Forest in Oklahoma. But none of that's anything compared to his next week, though, where he went from Palo Duro Canyon in Texas, that's like around Amarillo, to Lincoln National Forest, which is kind of around, I guess Lubbock. It's like 5 hours from Lubbock. It's nowhere near Lubbock. What am I saying? And then he went to the Guadalupe Mountains National Park and hiked the peak, or failed to hike the peak. I'm pretty sure he failed to hike the peak, but close enough. Then, a week later, he's in Mississippi. And then, he's in Florida. And then he does this like every month, and he's been doing it for the past 5 years. I mean, this guy is prolific and dedicated. But this made me want to create a photosphere. And so I did. I made a photosphere right here. And if you can find it, I'll send you 50,000 Vietnamese dong.